Prepper Chan here. It's video time. I'm going to show you how to fix this weird, yeah, I thought it was an ignition problem, but it's actually not on my Suburban. It's 2000 Suburban. Okay, so the problem I was having was like 98% of the time I put the key in the ignition, you turn it a little bit, all the lights come on, you turn it, it starts over. But I was getting an intermittent, like as I would pull the key out, all of the power to the car would die. And then, like, you know, when I get back in the car and try to start it, it would be completely dead. So I like jiggle a bunch of shit, and that was working for some reason. And it would start up again, and all the power would connect. Like, none of the needles would move on the dash or anything. So I assumed that there was a bad contact or something inside the electronics, you know, all the wires that are inside here. There's a security immobilizer that will flash over here, and those wires come out, I guess. And they're like right on top of here. There's like 3 wires, but that wasn't my problem. So I'm glad that I didn't take apart the whole like steering console to find out that, you know, that wasn't going to be the issue. What it turned out being was the negative battery terminal that connects to the engine block on the very bottom. That had some sort of like loose connection, and I just like went in here and I positioned it in a place where, you know, it was like a little bit different, and it was applying pressure to it. And sure as shit, it wasn't the first try, but it was the second try, and the engine started and everything went back to normal. So I'm just gonna swap out that cable, and that'll probably fix everything. I don't know how well this is going to show up on the video, but you could see there's a lot of like blue crusty like corrosion buildup on the like backing plate of this battery cable like terminal thing. So that's probably bad. This piece of shit right here took me like 2 hours to get off my fucking car. Okay, I had to rig up this ridiculous socket system. I got like a 6-inch extension, one of those cool flexi pieces, another 6 inches, breaker bar, everything. Look at the inside of this piece of shit. So it comes off of the battery, and then it goes all the way down here, kind of around the steering wheel like shaft, and then it goes underneath the engine block, and it's in like the most pain in the ass place. It wasn't even really that hard to, I didn't have to apply that much torque in order to get the bolt out. The bolt was in really good shape. It's a 13 millimeter. And as you can see, I mean, everything looks really, really good. I bought this Duralast 2-gauge 45-inch cable. And it comes with the little screwy guy. And it looks like the original piece was a 2-gauge as well. So I thought I was getting a beefier one, but it's really the same. As you can see, the original wire had this special like insulative tape to protect it from the heat of the engine. I'm going to do that with this like balls to the walls like HVAC tape. I really like this. This is like, tape's actually made out of like aluminum foil. It's great. I'm going to wrap this up. Alright, that looks good. This one is quite a bit longer than the other one, but that'll be okay as long as I don't get it to get caught in anything. I'm going to bolt that up right now. This is a 100 amp circuit breaker, and this thing's pretty fucking wicked, but I'm not using it anymore, so I'm going to remove it. There's just more wires that I'm going to take out of this fucking thing.
Today I'm going to explain why mechanics swear a lot. When I'm all by myself actually fixing cars, guess what? I swear all the time. There's no one to tell me to stop swearing.
Oh my fuck. It took me like another hour to put that single 13 millimeter bolt in. And fuck.
I ain't never had this fuck kind of problem in my fucking life.
Why you cry all the time?
I'm tired of fucking fighting shit.
Well, if you knew what
Fucking
you was
ready to
doing.
stroke out. I got fucking dizzy, can't even fucking hardly. I wish the fuck I would stroke out. You fucking shit me. I'm tired of this fucking bullshit. Fucking goosed up.
Oh my god. Alright, so everything's in there successfully, and it looks really good. I have an extra long cable here, so I was gonna zip tie this with some industrial sized zip ties to like this wiring harness right here, so that it doesn't interfere with my belts and shit. And I got this big huge 650 can of zip ties. You're not really a real man unless you own one of these. It's like the rules. I had to remove this like rock shield from the bottom front here. I really have no fucking intention of putting that back on, so fuck it. That's just gonna get thrown somewhere in my garage. I went ahead and zip lined it to this coolant line too, so that it can't wobble around in the lower area too. All right, let's try this out. As you can see, the security light keeps lighting up. You can't really read that it says security though. And where's my keys? Key in there. All the lights come on, and engine starts. That was literally like the first crank. That was stupid good. As you can see, I have 234.8 on the odometer, and the distance to the moon is 238.9. So got to keep this thing going for a little bit longer. Got to get to the moon.